doing my discussions on them. I haven't, like I said, well, I'm gonna just put it like this: I haven't beaten the games yet. It's taking
Yeah,
me a minute, but it's two games that I'm wanted to talk about. But
right. And then we're going to be talking about just a little bit about how Game Pass could be potentially launching Call of Duty, the new one that's going to be coming out this year. And I'll give you guys a brief about my thoughts on the greatest game ever, Hellblade 2. But reading this Kotaku article, no, it's Polygon, they were mentioning how the next Call of Duty Modern Warfare could be launching on Game Pass. Now we know that Microsoft spent a lot of money last year, about 69 billion dollars to obtain Activision Blizzard, which is how Game Pass now has a lot of these Activision and Blizzard games, being Diablo 4. Now you can play that on Game Pass. But I think this would be a huge step from having Call of Duty go to Game Pass. I think it's going to bring in a lot more subscribers just because how popular Call of Duty is.
which Call of Duty is this supposed to be? Are they
uh,
going back to like Call of Duty? What's that? The is it Modern Warfare or
so we
uh,
just had Modern Warfare 3. I believe this one might be Black Ops.
Black
There,
Ops?
yeah, it's still in the air, but they said that they will announce it sometime this year, so like maybe July, August, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's gonna be huge.
it's, if it's going to Battle Pass, then there's going to be a lot more people playing it because it's. I mean, not Battle Pass. What's that?
Game Pass.
Game Pass. I'm I'm thinking about Tekken and how they're getting a lot of Battle Pass and
Yeah.
a lot of these games now. But yeah, so if they do the Game Pass, I think it'll be a lot more people playing it. Wouldn't it be? Because
Mm.
it'll be accessible. I mean, I guess if you got, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot
I
more
think
people playing.
I think the dynamic would probably change if they took it away from PlayStation, because last year that was a huge complaint. A lot of PlayStation fans were, I guess you can say, venting about how now that Microsoft owns Activision, and Activision's biggest contribution is Call of Duty, now there's a fear that there will be only COD on Xbox.
Oh,
That's yes, I guess that's where a lot of that fear of people not wanting to lose that game. Because I mean, if you think about it, it's what Modern Warfare 3. It's War. Uh, and Warzone is completely the free one. Everyone can play that on their phone. You can play it on your PC and console without having to really have a subscription. But now that Game Pass is going to be releasing it, there's a potential flood of all the games jumping there and maybe taken away from Sony now at this point.
ah, okay.
But well, I guess we'll have to see, because maybe that'll be like Xbox exclusive. Who knows?
They really would take. They really take. You think they really would take Call of Duty away from Sony like that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think, money wise, I don't think it would be smart to take away that pool of having money, since they just released what, four games to Sony and Nintendo at this point. So I don't know.
Studios,
Who knows?
studios in the past have known to be doing dumb stuff, so
Yeah, yeah.
it happens. Um, why? I don't know,
Right.
but they just do it. And that's wild to me. But yeah, if it goes to that, then I guess they people are gonna be playing their last Call of Duty on the Sony. I
Oh
don't know
man.
when that would take place, and that would take place because is it like it's a release? I mean, when is that supposed to happen? To next year or
I
as
know.
far?
So there is word of mouth that the newest Call of Duty will be releasing late this year.
Oh,
So
this. Oh,
it's yeah, it's a
wait, they
potential
always
that
do.
yeah, because they're like yearly games. So
Yeah.
there's potential to have the newest one launch day one to Game Pass, and then maybe once that one launches, then all the other ones start to follow pursuit.
Okay. Hmm. Okay.
Uh,
All right.
That'll bring me back to Call of Duty.
Hey, man, I'd just be on the sideline looking because I can left Call of Duty a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah. I think the last one you played was with Black Ops.
I think it was the one before that. It was on PS3, I think, wasn't it? I
Oh,
think it was
I think I Modern Warfare 2, I think.
two, I think, yeah. Was
Okay.
that stage no Russian? I think that was the last one
Oh
I
yeah, Modern Warfare. Yeah, that's the first
played.
one.
The last one
Yeah.
I played.
Hey,
My neighbor was good at that game. The one that stayed across the street. So I ain't
right.
um yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see sometime down the lane how things transpire. But
Okay.
moving on to the greatest game ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this game right here might be game of the year, man.
You
You
know
know what I'm
what?
saying?
If we were talking visuals, I would say definitely this is game of the year. But in short terms, I think the game is great. I wouldn't say it's like a fantastic game. I wouldn't say it's like a game of the generation, Starfield. Um,
Okay.
but I I've mostly played this game on my handheld, my ROG, and um, I think it fits that style for me. I played it also on the Series X. Couldn't play it on my computer. Don't understand why it continually crashed on me. But
Mm.
just the experience of playing this game visually, I think there's no other game besides not Rise of the Ronin, Rise, the Gladiator game that everyone
Oh,
hated
okay.
and now seem to love.
Yeah.
That game, those two games kind of show the pinnacle of what the Xbox can do and how it looks.
Mm.
Um, but I got maybe 4 hours in. I'm on my last chapter, and I can see and I understand the complaints about the price point of the game. But I think the first one was what, $30, and it was the same length. So maybe that's where the complaint is, because how this game plays, it plays like the first one, which
Mm.
I don't see why people would think this company would change how they made a game,
Okay.
because
Okay.
there's a lot of games that make changes and people hate, aka Mass Effect Armada. I don't know, is it Andromeda?
Yeah, Andromeda.
People hated that game for how they changed the gameplay. So I guess you just can't please everyone. I think this game is extremely narrative driven, but
It's very,
yeah,
very
it's the complete
narrative.
script. Like there's like very small chance to go off script, and that's just to like hear like a extra lore to the game. That's about it.
The first one was good.
Yeah, yeah. It's I think
At
it's
least from what I remember.
mhm,
Combat was pretty cool. I mean, it got me through the game because I remember playing the first one. I never played the
yeah,
second because I don't have an Xbox.
right.
I played it when it was a PS4,
Yeah, I think it
PS3.
was on the PS4 and Xbox. Uh, I don't. Yeah, I think it came out in the last gen.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
remember playing that. I think
I
I
think it was
digitally
played on the
downloaded.
Switch too.
Oh, they got their on the Switch.
I think so. The first one, not the second one, but I believe the first one's on there. I'm gonna have to. relook. Don't
Check
quote.
that one out.
But yeah, I like it. And I think, I guess for me, because I used to play a lot of Telltale games, so all of those games were very narrative driven. So yeah, I guess I'm like, yeah, it's not a 9 out of 10, but I definitely would give it like a 8 just for its solidarity. Visually, there's no game that matches it at this point.
I know a game that could match it. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Uh, uh, I think maybe no, not, I don't know. I was gonna say Stellarblade, but
Mhm.
that got good visuals too.
Okay,
Yeah. Or what was another game that was heavily Last of Us Part Two? Maybe I
Last
don't
of Us
know.
Part Two.
I don't
I
know.
mean, there's cutscene visuals and then there's
Uh,
gameplay visuals.
okay. Okay.
The
Okay.
gameplay and the cutscenes are literally 1-to-1 on this
Okay.
game. Um, there there are games where like the cutscene just get a little boost in visuals, and then
Mm,
it kind of gets knocked down. But yeah, like I said, I played this on my Xbox as well, so the cutscenes transition perfectly to me into the gameplay.
okay.
And just like I forgot the guy's name, but he called you a cameraman when you play this game. You are a cameraman. You are a cameraman because you don't know when the game is ready for you to play it or not.
Damn. Damn.
But to kind of just end it short, not to make this long, I think this game, story wise, the first game you were kind of understanding what's happening. This one, you are now attacking. You are the one to seek avenge. And if they make a three, maybe go open world. Maybe go open world with it.
Maybe.
but but yeah, I definitely give it like an 8. It's
Okay.
it's a lot better than fucking Redfall. I'll say that.
Oh, Big
It's a
Red
lot better than
for
Redfall.
Big Red for laughing to that
It's
game, man.
oh my goodness, that game has not trended well.
Damn.
But transitioning on, I know you have two games you wanted to mention and talk about.
Yeah, the first one is Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, and both of these games, Sandland and Stellar Blade, both of these games came out around the same time. I think they both came out on the same day, did they? Can't remember.
I think
But it's
so.
about
Yeah, I
fun.
think so.
Um, I'm still playing both of them, but I'm just gonna give like a quick, this do it like quick discussion and just kind of give my impressions on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are gonna beat probably both of these games already, but I've been taking my
Hey, people
time
rush
with it.
it.
Yeah, I've been trying. I've been trying to push myself to play them, but then I've been playing like other games, and
Yeah.
some games I kind of went back to like the PS2 games, and
Hmm.
I've been doing a little bit of game hunting, but the old school market they kind of price me out because a lot of the stuff is expensive.
Right,
Some
right.
of the games be like $170. Like
Hmm.
certain games be like up there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
but anyway, I've been playing different games and going back and playing certain ones on the PS4, PS3. So I mean, not PS3, PS5, PS4.
Right, right.
So I've been going back to Stellar Blade, going back to Sandland. So Stellar Blade to me, everybody says that it plays like Nier Automata, and
Mhm.
um, some people say it play like Bayonetta. But to me, and this is just strictly gameplay, it doesn't really play like a Bayonetta game.
Okay.
It's it has the remnants of it. You can it's some
Hmm.
resemblance to it or whatever.
Right, right.
But to me, it don't. It's more defensive, and I've talked to you about it.
Hmm.
Before I sent you text messages because I was excited. I played the game and I
Right.
played the demo. We talked about that in the last video. Um, but it's like I was excited. I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
this game's tight. This game's too. Because I was getting used to some of the parrying and all that stuff.
Right.
It's just after a while playing it, going through the fighting different bosses, fighting different enemies. It's just I don't know. I'm not good at it. That parry, I'm
Okay.
telling you, parrying is like it's very important. You know, it's
Right.
very important. At least for
Mhm.
me, it's detrimental. You get hit, and your timing is off. And you know when they doing certain swings, that you think they gonna swing, and they kind of pause, and then they
Right.
swing. It's like, wait a minute, man. There was no flashing lights or nothing like that. So or no button.
Oh,
So you kind
okay.
of just gotta just. So sometimes you see me in videos like doing this shit. I'm like,
Right.
like when it's gonna attack. So I'm nervous about it. You know, anxiety is up. So um it's still a good game. Like it was times I was like, I didn't want to play it no more. It made me
Mhm.
want to play Bayonetta. It made me want to play other games that I'm just very, very offensive. Those games you're very offensive. Nier Automata, Devil
Mhm.
May Cry is not a defensive kind of game. This is more of defense. Like
Okay.
you can do cool stuff. You get different abilities. You get like
Mhm.
this. If you hold L1, press triangle or circle, it's like little indication that you do different moves. Like and like power attacks. And it takes
Right.
away your meter. It's a meter on top of your health. Um, the main thing about the combat is just you know the parrying, and you can
Okay.
stagger your enemies. They have a little meter above them, and
Okay.
stagger 'em if you good at the parrying, and you do
Right.
cool stuff when you do successful parries. And
Like animations or
I'm not good at it. I'm not good. I fall off the wagon. I get hit trying to because I'm hesitating.
Okay.
Um, it's it's not like I said, it's not like the offensive the games of Bayonetta and things of that such. Because when you
Mhm.
beat your enemies up and they get low on health, you beat the hell out of them, then you can do a finisher, and that's how
Right.
all
Right.
of you know. This game, you have to do the successful parries to do a cool, whether it's a cinematic finisher or or one that just does deal a lot of damage.
Mhm.
Um, and that's pretty much it. Like I fell off of the combat. Now I'm trying to get back into it as far as like the game and just finishing it because I did spend, you know, a pretty penny on it.
Pretty
Um,
penny, huh?
yeah, like I'm just getting my money's worth. But like I said, sometimes it makes me want to play Bayonetta and stuff.
Okay.
Um, but that's just me. They say good. Got to get good at the game and figure
Is it
that
like a focus
out.
thing?
Yeah, because at least as far as timing the attacks because you
Yeah.
different enemies they got different windows, you know, and it's like some of the big dudes they swing a little bit, they take a little bit longer to swing.
Mhm.
Uh, I can kind of you know parry those, and some moves are just unblockable. You got to get out the way, got to dodge them.
Right.
And then
Right. Right.
they have these counters where it flashes blue. They got another one that
Okay.
flashes pink, and
Okay.
yeah,
The
certain ones.
unblockables or
Yeah, and those are the ones that they kind of like. Those attacks are kind of like the way I like to play, but
okay.
because they're like they let you know like okay this is blue, so press up in the circle button, and your
Right. Right.
sword will light too. Your sword will light up. It'll be light up blue like okay time to parry.
Okay.
Those are I like those, and but the other ones when they do regular attacks or certain attacks and you try to block it, like I'm
Mhm.
just not that good at. It. Sometimes I feel good, I get successful ones, and then I get to do
Right.
a finish. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good, but then I get hit and I'm missing parries. It's like the humbleness comes
Mhm.
on me real fast, you know. Um,
Okay.
yeah, it comes down. So it's like, damn. But I mean, other than that, I'm still playing the game. I'm still having fun. Because at first I was just gonna stop playing completely. I remember we talked about that too. I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop playing the game completely.
Yeah.
And
Right.
yeah, I just was like, I'm done with it. But I went back to it. You know, I like the story. Story's pretty cool. You know, if you want to check out the story, play it for yourself.
Mhm.
Uh, I like the environments. A lot of you know, post-apocalyptic stuff. The like desert areas, like little
Right.
underground.
Right.
The enemy variety is pretty good. They got these enemies that you got to hurry up and get rid of them because they'll inhabit other bodies that's laying on
Okay.
the ground. They'll wake up and they'll be all right, my you know, and they'll get at you like, hey,
Okay.
so it's like that. You got that situation. You got to hurry up and get rid of them.
Right. Right.
The bosses are tremendously done, really well.
Okay.
I use that word in the right. I don't know if I put my adjective or whatever, but But they did a lot with the bosses. The bosses on
Okay.
there, yeah, I don't think I only fought like three of them. I fought one with a big ass head, big wheel thing or
Yeah.
whatever. Fought one with a chainsaw face, look
Okay.
like that little anime, the chainsaw dude.
Chainsaw Man. Yeah.
Yeah. The music reminds me of Near Automata. They got that lot of I can't sing, but they got singing stuff in here. Um, Piano music and things of that such. Environments, like I said, environments are dope.
Okay.
I did a lot of side missions, so
Okay.
that's another reason why it's kind of taking me a little bit longer to beat it.
Yeah.
Um, what else?
Is it to like level up? Is it
Well,
like
you get experience. You get experience. You get the level up. You get the level
okay.
up the character, and you get the level up pieces that you put on. It's like little pieces that you can put on, um,
Okay.
like little enhancements. But
Right.
I'm still far away as far as beating the game
Yeah.
because I'm 14 hours in. Well, it went up to 16 now because I was playing it this morning
Okay.
before.
Okay.
So, other than that, I would still give the game a really good rating.
Okay.
It's a great game. It's just like I said, I struggle with the combat.
Mhm.
That's my Achilles heel. That combat is atrocious as far as
Right.
like to learn it and stuff. It'll kick in the ass.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
So it's pretty tough then.
yeah. So I would still get that game a 9 just
Okay.
because. And they just released the boss trailer. I mean,
Mhm.
boss trailer, boss challenge. I don't know why I said
Okay.
trailer. But for
Okay.
any people that don't know, they introduced the boss challenge, and I think they released some costumes, some
Mhm.
more costumes, and they gave people the uncensored stuff or the costumes that they was
Oh,
gonna. It was
the
all
outfit.
yeah. So they got those two, and a lot of the costumes. What I don't like is that you gotta have like the pieces for them.
Mhm.
Like you gotta unlock the costume, like you'll get it, but then you gotta get material for it. So
Right.
to unlock it, I'm like, oh man, that kind of sucks, but that's a little thing.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
overall,
I
I
was
like the
just like with Devil May Cry.
game. Nah, well, the early ones you didn't have to do that. Devil May Cry 2, well, Devil May Cry 1 and 2, you didn't really have no costume you change into. I think they did they? No, I don't.
Yeah, for the weapons, then you had to do like certain puzzles at times, or you had to defeat certain things.
Um, I thought I remember. If you beat the game, you just get a different costume.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's how they did. I gotta play those games again. It's been a while.
Yeah. Get
I
the
know you had
HD
to play a
remastered.
lot. Yeah, because you had with Devil May Cry, you had the Sparta suit.
Hmm.
You had a where you can play looking like the actual demon Sparta, and you can
Right.
play through the game like that. They had different. I think you had to beat the game on hard though, like to get those
To get
costumes.
that stuff. Yeah.
Was it Dante Must Die or what's the other one? Sparta or something like that. I think you had to beat
Hmm.
those from what I
Right.
remember, at
Right.
least the earlier ones. And then Bayonetta, they give you costumes on there. But that's another topic though.
Right.
But yeah, anyway, Stellar Blade is a good game. Still playing it. Still, it's
Okay.
gonna be backwards, but still doing it. The next one I'm talking about is good old Sand to the Land. Probably can't really see it.
Nah, it's
Um,
coming up clear.
Sandland. Like I said, the story is cool. You want to play it? Go ahead, check it out.
Mm.
Tell your boy Deborah's on there. He's your father.
So he used
Plays
some
a
of his
little.
characters from DBZ.
Yeah, Kira Toriyama. Yeah, he did. He just don't have an M on his forehead. He was a mind control.
Ah, okay.
Or
Okay.
did he have an M on his forehead? No, he had no M on his forehead.
He didn't have
But
the M on
anyway,
here.
play with his son. You play as his son. Um, Pretty much go on an adventure. I'm actually got it booted up right now. I'm supposed to play a little bit before we fought, but I lost track of time.
Mhm.
Anyway, I like this game. I was actually on this one a lot
Okay.
more. I think
Okay.
I got 18 or 19 hours in
Okay.
because I'm just driving around the tank because you can summon tanks. You throw the little capsules. You got this mech you can get. You got what is like a hopper? It's like a little one you control, like a Dr.
Mhm.
Robot kind of robot. You can jump around.
Right.
Um, I like this game a lot. I can actually say that it the combat is. I like it because you in a tank. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You ride around, get to shoot things and things of that such. It's a lot of I would say a lot of looting that I like too. And you the same like Stellarblade when you get certain things. Like when I get certain equipment for the that's another thing. You find stuff out in the field, the chests
Mhm.
and things of that such. You gotta get material to get those as well. So it's a lot of that run. So I'm just been a lot of driving around this big area because it's an open world.
Yeah.
Um, and it's a lot of it's sand. It's sand everywhere. So I did a
Right.
few missions. I'm really liking where I like the way this one was done. The only
Okay.
thing it feels kind of kiddie-ish in a way, kind of,
Mhm.
but it's cool. It's not a big deal. I'm still having fun playing it. The environment is just sand. It's just you get to fight different enemies. You get to fight big ass scorpions, and they're big. Like I had to go down into this was it like where they throw their trash away, where they loot stuff, they throw the rest of it. I had to go down to find a special item at because we was trying to build a car, and I had to fight a
Okay.
big scorpion.
Yeah.
And it was two, and I didn't have my tank. I couldn't summon my tank down there, so I was like I had to fight them head up.
Yeah.
So that was exciting. nearly was killed, but that was exciting. Um, yeah, I actually like the game a lot
Mhm.
because it you have all these different tanks or different pieces of equipment to use, and you different environments to explore.
Mhm.
But I'm not that far into the game because I've been doing side missions. I've been doing a little bounty hunting. And the bounty hunting that you do on there, it made me kind of go back to the base and kind of like fix my stuff because
Okay.
I wasn't equipped to fight them dudes, man. The bounty hunting dudes, I mean, when you go on the bounty hunts, they're tough. They're not
Yeah.
just yeah, like one of them kept shooting these missiles and kept. I think I got footage of it. I'll send it to you, but it like they was shooting these missiles and they like follow you. Like I had to hide
Yeah.
behind a rock to defeat them. But other than that, the enemies are pretty cool. From what I gonna fought big robots, mechs, and things of that such. Um, I really did enjoy it. I would to give it a rating. I
It
don't know.
got to be better than Stellar if you liked it more.
Well, I mean, I liked it for different reasons. I liked it because of the vehicles. Stellar
Okay.
Blade, you don't ride in vehicles. You kind of like it's their combat is mainly focused on hand to hand. Like you can do hand to hand on Sandland too, but
Mhm.
shit, why do that when I can just hop in the tank?
Right.
Because he does have good combat skills. You do different little combo square, square, triangle, different stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like more about getting in them vehicles. I need to unlock more stuff to get further into the game. But I think they're both the same. They're as far as the
Okay.
rating goes. I would give them both a 9.
Okay.
I would give them both a 9. I'm still playing them both, so I don't have too much to go on. But as far as what I'm playing now, I'm not too disappointed. Stellar Blade, I was kind of like, this combat, but I'm trying to swim through it.
Mhm.
It's swimming at this point, and it's swimming through muck right now, but I'm swimming.
Okay. Say I'm
I'm
swimming through
swimming.
muck.
Yeah, I
Is
might as
there
well
a
finish it.
potential in changing your rating to Stellar Blade if you completely stop playing it?
No, I would still give it the same rating because I think it's good. Because I can watch people play it, and I was like, this
Mhm.
game look pretty tight when you watching.
Okay.
As far as like playing it, as far as that, it's just the combat. It's just everything else is cool. So I would still give it a 9, if anything. That's just me struggling.
Yeah.
It's what I'm used to. I'm used to the other. I'm old school, so like those older games like the
Mhm.
God of War, the older God of Wars, not the new one, but like the
Yeah.
Dante's Infernos, those kind of games still resonate. I kind of wish they would make those kind of style of game. I wish that game would that style of gameplay would flourish again. But everybody has his moment in the sun.
Yeah.
This Sekiro style. This is more of a Sekiro style kind of game. If anybody plays Sekiro, you feel right at home playing this game. Only reason why they compare Stellarblade to Bayonetta is I think it's because of the female protagonist.
You think so?
I think that's where the
comparison. Sekiro is heavy on their parry system.
Yeah.
Or what is it called? I can't remember the name of it, but everything contributes to that bar. Mm-hmm. It's I want to say it's called
It's that stagger. Some of the stagger meter, right? That stagger thing.
Yeah, that game completely relies on that. If you aren't playing back and forth with that, then you'll always die.
Yeah, and same with Stellar. Stellar has little things that changes it up, but to me, as far as just the raw, like that reminds me of Sekiro more than Bayonetta in those games. They added I just got the double jump for that game, which is cool. I can double jump now.
Right.
But that game still reminds me more of Sekiro in those games because you can't really do air juggles as far as what I know. You get a gun, she get this thing on her arm, she get to shoot. But I think the combat is a little bit more heavy on that side. I mean, it probably has this, like I said, it probably has this some of it, ideas like certain special moves that you can do, just like how that and stuff, because you do have special moves that you can do. Okay. And I don't think Sekiro has where you can hold L1 and press square and do like a special attack. Not that I've seen. It's been more using your ninja tools, that grappling hook that he got, and then you kind of just got to rely. You heavily rely, like you said, on that parry.
Or just the stance meter, so it's either you're blocking or you're parrying, but you have to. You can't do one thing the entire time. You have to mix it up. Yeah. That way you can actually fight people. Unless you're pretty good at it, because there are people who have found ways not to just play defense in that style of game. There are people who are greatly offensive on there. But to kind of wrap up the show, I'm Lamar.
Yeah. We went a little over our time, man. But hey, if you got this far, I appreciate you watching. I'm Cross, buddy Lamar here, which he already just said his name.
But and we out.
We out. Peace.